here's our toast to better thinking, better decision making, and then figuring out what luxury means to you and how you build a life of luxury versus just having luxury goods. So like the first thing is, financial healing is freedom. So yeah, you can't heal what you won't name, right? So start with honest conversations about money. And I think that's one thing that's important for Black folks, because we like to spit Bible verses when it comes to us having these conversations about money. Money is also taboo in a lot of our households as well. The average person, your mama never told you how much money she made. 9 times
Period.
out of 10, you know what I'm saying?
She just made it
She
work.
never She just made it work, right? But she didn't tell you. My mom thing was go to college, get you a good job, save money. That's not how much am I supposed to be saving? How much of my income should be going to rent? How much of it should be going to a car note? Like what are the ratios looking like? And then if I'm saving, what about like investing? What is a good job? What about the return on investment for my fucking degree? So it's like all of these things we're not having these conversations, but we need to. And then we have a weird relationship with money. Don't get me wrong, because I'm heavy on the eat the rich, right? But in when we remove billionaires out of the conversation and we talk about money, we like to feel like money is evil somehow, but we still want it. So we have this, but you know what I'm saying? Because we do have
Yeah.
a very,
I'm about to say
what they
back to your
say, it's
Bible
easier for a
scriptures.
camel to go through the eye of a needle than
Yeah,
it
that's
is
what I
for a
said. Back
rich
to your
man to
Bible
enter
scriptures. Money is the root of all evil, or the love of money is the root of all evil. Um,
yeah. And so, but money is a tool, you know what I'm saying? And it's a tool that we need to survive. So be smart about it and go get you some. And so I think we do need to talk about it. We need to be more open and have open conversations about money. Just even with the whole sharing your salary at the workplace, that helps everybody. Like
yep.
we don't like to talk about money for real unless we out here with the money spread and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and all that. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. But we're not talking about, okay, I have a product that costs this amount. I'm selling it for this amount. I'm putting out, even if you hustling and then putting out how much do you set to the side to re-up. We need to have conversations about money, the function of money, and how to get more type shit, right? Those are the conversations we need to be having. And also, budget equals boundaries, right? And that equals self respect. And it can buy you time. So, if you have a budget, that means setting boundaries for yourself and for your money in order to make it work for you and get the things that you say you want to achieve. I always say do something today to benefit your future self, and a budget does that. It means that you have a conversation with yourself about the things that you need and the things that you feel like you want, and then you draw a line around it, and you don't cross that line out of respect for your future self and the goals that you want to achieve. And you said that. Also, you need to get my workbook every damn dollar. It's a 30-day challenge to get your finances in order. But it's important. It's important.
Absolutely. And the other
All
thing
right, so what else we got?
I'm about to say, when we talk about financial healing and that equating to freedom, the other thing I think we need to go back and do a real inventory is what are our attitudes about money, right? Like when we talk about these things that we heard or that we learned, what did we internalize? Because I wasn't grown till I actually came up with the concept of money not being a bad thing, right? Money is actually a tool to do the will of the Most High, right? Money is actually a tool or a conduit in order to be able to create and produce. Money is a tool in order to be able to manifest things. It got a whole lot of other purposes that we never talked about, right? I grew up hearing money don't grow on trees. And then I remember asking the question, well, if money ain't made out of paper and paper made out of trees, how come it don't? Right? You get your ass in trouble for asking them kind of questions.
Somebody at the FBI heard you and started making it out of fabric after that.
Period. You know what I'm saying? But
You're onto something. We gotta
really
fix
it's
that.
your attitudes, because you can also have a certain energy toward money that will repel it from you, even if you have a desire for it. Um,
Yep.
so when we
That
talk about
abundance
healing,
mindset.
the cognitiveness of being aware in that way, but also when we talk about building wealth, man, I would encourage us to really start being in community talking about money, because that's the other thing, right? What are the things that the people in your neighborhood and your community and your tribe, what are y'all working towards collectively that money
Mhm.
will help everybody accomplish? Because in the end, the whole purpose of community is for us to be able to do things together that we can't do by ourselves, or to do things as a unit that would be harder for us to do if we were doing on our own. So how do we use these tools, right, in order to be able to help each other? Because that's when we actually start putting together uniform goals, right, where it actually can make a difference if we keeping the money in the circle, right? The other thing, we've talked about it, and I've seen some very bad examples of go down. A couple years ago, they had started these groups on WhatsApp and everywhere else,
Oh my God, I know where we going.
doing the
Them
blessing
the
circles and
loons.
the
The
susus,
loons.
the
Blessing loons,
loans.
blessing circle, them susus. Yeah.
Okay, but I ain't never gonna tell you to join one of them random groups. What I'm gonna tell you though is, if you really do got a tribe and a group of people that y'all are working together towards some common and collective goals, actually do a real susu. Start a collective pot and let somebody else benefit from that pot every month, right? Knowing
Mhm.
that your month is coming, right? Your time is coming, and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's the virtue of giving, right? Because it's actually gonna help everybody in the end, right? Figure out how to do that with your dollars. That way, everybody can shine. I remember back in the Gap. Listen, when one of the homies didn't have it, hey, bro, we ain't going out like that. Come over here in my closet. I got something for you to wear. Hey, come
Yeah,
on up.
yeah, on my
You ain't
mama.
you ain't got you no money. Hey man, I got extra five for you. I'm gonna put some money in your pocket. Like
On
it's
my
okay
mama.
for us to shine together, y'all. We do not got to be in
Period.
competition with this luxury shit.